Good morning, everyone. I hope y'all are having a beautiful morning today. One thing I wanted to say is I actually wanted to recommend a book to y'all. It's this one. The reason I wanted to recommend this book is because I've been reading it, and it's a really good book that explains a lot about our minds and how we judge ourselves, sometimes real critical, And it talks about how there's this part I read, how it speaks about how, our voice in our minds can be telling us so many things, like what's wrong with us, or how harshly we judge ourselves. However, it also is a guide in a way. He talks about how we should try listening to those types of voices, or our thoughts in our mind that are so negative. One thing throughout the years that has helped me is affirmations in the morning when I wake up. The first thing to do after prayer is you affirm things to yourself, good things. For example, you could say, I am a good person. Or you can even say, today I'm going to help someone who needs help. Or, some random act of kindness somewhere towards someone or something. Be more mindful. This part that I read in the book talks about how people go towards addictions because they don't know how to live with themselves. Now, it also talks about many things, and I'm not even done reading the book. But it talks about how the feeling he has of peace within himself after, the negative thoughts and stuff. But let me tell you that the feeling of peace, I've had that feeling. It's a beautiful feeling, actually, to just feel peace within yourself. I think or believe that it has a lot to do with, when you get to that point of feeling peace in yourself, it has a lot to do with yourself and how you treat others. Let's say people around you, family or friends, are unfair to you. Your natural instinct is like that saying, you want to give the world a piece of their own medicine, but instead you hold back from hurting someone, or I guess revenge. You hold back from harming another person who has harmed you, because if you think about it, maybe this person did intentionally harm you, or maybe they did not intend to. We don't really know that. We don't know if someone intentionally hurt us or not, because sometimes people don't hurt us intentionally. We just sometimes we just do things because we're just too busy and don't realize that we end up hurting other people. So I'm gonna read this part. It's just like a small section, and it's actually on page 88 of the book, The Voice of Knowledge. It says, if you don't like a person, you can walk away from that person. If you don't like yourself, you can't escape yourself. You are with yourself wherever you go. This is why some people try to numb themselves with alcohol or drugs, or maybe they overeat or gamble to make themselves forget who they are with. Of course, this doesn't work because the storyteller judges everything we do, and this only leads to more shame and self-rejection. So this is the part that I read, and I was like, right, like, okay, if you do these things like drugs or alcohol, you're just really hurting yourself more, because the goal is, I think anyways, for me, like, the goal is ultimate. Like, at the end, it's always love. And people, I think, sometimes do try to find love in other people, but you really got to find it within yourself first. Because if you know how to love yourself, take care of yourself, that shows. And some people see that, like, like, hey, you know how to love yourself. I love myself. And just small things every day, to improve self-love, or just to improve yourself overall as a person. So yeah, it's a really great book. I find myself sometimes when I'm like driving, I usually think and things come to mind all the time, like, the voice of knowledge. I think that's what attracted me the most about this book, was the title called The Voice of Knowledge. It's just like this voice, or thoughts, I don't know, saying things, and sometimes I want to get them out from my mind and explain it, but I just don't. But the best explanation I come close to is this book. So let's say you are looking for love, or want to be in love, or whatever. Love is a beautiful thing. It is. But the first thing you must do is learn how to love yourself first. Always. Because once you learn how to love yourself, then you realize what true love is. You realize what true love is. And so I think that's it. That's it for this morning. I hope everyone has a beautiful Sunday. It is, like the day where you can like rest. But I have to get going because I have to get ready for school. So I hope this helps someone some way. And be kind to yourself and others. Don't be cruel to yourself. Take care, everyone. Bye. How do I?